How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Goldmine Scenes podcast. And how's everyone been? It's been a few weeks. Mostly, I've been putting it off only because, like, I want to talk about shit, but I really don't have anything to talk about most of the time, at least in the current state, because of just like how the world's going down and what I'm doing. Like, I just, yeah, not I go to work, come home, play video games. But like now I have a few things to talk about. I can tell you. But even when I don't have things to talk about, I mean, on those days I'm going to try to start just, coming on and just talking about whatever my mind comes to because there's certain things I think about that I know, like, I don't know. I talk about it a lot in my head, but I don't talk about it a lot to people. Oh, pardon me. Oh, good lord. Um, don't worry. No, I ain't got coronavirus. I'm fucking smoking weed. Like, don't worry. And I mean, yeah. I mean, now I mean, like, shit. I got a new shirt. I got a new pair of shorts. Um, there was something there. I'm trying to remember something that I'm starting to forget because well now I remember two of them. There's three things. The first one was um I was thinking about getting a new car and hopefully I can go look today. But then I'm like, oh hey, banks are closed on Sundays. I can't pull any money out. I hope they use debit. If not, then I'll just wait till Monday and hope they can hold it if I like it. You know. So we shall see. It's a 2004 Impreza, Subaru Impreza, and my current car is a um, 1989 Honda CRX HF. So it's high fuel efficiency, and I mean it's a great car. It's just I'm looking for something more practical for me for what I want to do because I want to go camping, go hiking, go shooting, lots of outdoor activities, and my car can't get me to those said places in its current state, or at least my current vehicle. And we don't own a vehicle that necessarily I would want to take, on dirt roads that are more or less, bumpier, or got like the holes and shit in them. I'd still want to avoid the holes, unless you got a truck. But I'm not gonna get a truck. Pardon me. But it Subarus for the most part are meant to go off road, whereas my car is meant to go on concrete. Unless you drop all the money into it and turn it into a rally car, which I don't want to do. But hopefully I'll do that today. And we're hell excited, super early and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, boom, 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 boom. And then I get inside, I'm like, oh fuck, banks are closed on Sundays. I hope they take debit. Because if not, then I'll have to hope I can go get it Monday. Not that I can't get it Monday if I had to. It's just getting over there. I would want to get a ride from someone. Like my homie said we could dip over there. But um, you know, he's got a wife and kids, and he's got a job too, so it's like I can't just be like, yo, we gotta be here. He's on his own shit. So I gotta hope that he's free if, that comes about on Monday. Oh, pardon me. It's fucking all this phlegm in my throat. Sorry. But yeah, hopefully I can do that. And like yeah, like the Honda, it's fine. Like it runs fine. It's just I don't know. I'm ready for a new car. I'm ready to move on. And whoever owns my car, I'm gonna make sure it goes to someone good and that loves it as much as I did, and actually wants to probably put even more money into it. I didn't really put too much into it. I got a new radio, put a new little I don't know what my mechanic did, but he showed me all sorts of tubes and parts and shit that he put new stuff into. So it's like it's got new little things, but not too many new things. Um, oh yeah, the the radio blew up on last Monday. um, we got in the car to go to lunch, me and my homie at work, and the instant I turned my car on, it was like someone put a fog machine inside there, and they just fucking right when I turned the ignition on, they just turned the fog machine on, and it just just went. And we're like, what? He thought it was his vape, and he was like, what the fuck? And we immediately knew after that it wasn't his vape. And so I turned that shit off. And we hopped out, and everyone in the parking lot, everyone were just looking at us like, "You good?" And I was like, "I think so." And nothing's on fire. Lots of smoke though. So check everything, and it was fine. Just the one cord going from the fucking dumbasses, whoever wired it. Originally, was retarded and put electrical tape. Ooh, yeah, I know, I said that word. What are you gonna do about it? 'Cause they were, and they put electrical tape. Like they took two wires, tried to connect them together and wrapped them with electrical tape, like some fucking dumbasses. As opposed to taking like I forgot what they're called. Like they were already in the car too, so it's like people had used them before, and we used them when we put the new radio in, and it's like I don't know why these guys didn't, because the cord that blew up we didn't touch at all. All the cords we wired, or my neighbor wired, um, he did properly. Like you're supposed to, you know, with the clamps and everything. He did it all right. And but that one cord we didn't touch. I fucking always hated that cord too. For some reason, whenever I seen that cord when I first got my car in forever, every time I'd see that cord, it was always hang down, and I'd be like, I fucking hate this thing, and I want to rip it out. And then when I called my mom, when my car started smoking, she's like, call Bobby. And Bobby's my mechanic next door, and he was like, yeah, you wanna cut that bitch out? And I was like, what? Cut it? He's like, cut it. I was like, okay. I'll let you know what happens when I cut it. And I cut it, and everything's fine. I think that was like the main power line going from the battery to the radio, cause probably from the last people who had the subwoofer or the amps and all that crap. And it's probably a something to do with power recycling or something like that. Because obviously it went from the battery to the radio, but um, it was hella hot in the car, so I kind of think that the heat and that just kind of kick started it all, and just blow. Right when I started it up, it just fucking serrated the whole fucking wire. But yeah, we cut that bitch out, and then yeah, it's fine. Um, I don't know, what happened, but like my seems like my back right side is bumpy. Like when you drive, like you can feel something. Like I don't know if it's in the wheel or in the axle or what, but it's like you can feel it bumping when you drive. Pardon me. And yeah, it's fucking annoying because it was never like that before. One second, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it was never there before, and it started. Now it's like 3 weeks, I think it's been doing it. Started next week. But yeah, my homie sent me a link to his car. I called him, said he can look at it. Like you can walk in, you don't have to make an appointment. And I'm sorry for clearing my throat. I know people hate that, but I got to. Um, and yeah, it's we're hopefully gonna check it out today. And yeah, if it works and everything works out, I don't know if I can pay for it today if I did want it, because I don't have any cash on me. But if they take debit, that works because I don't have a credit card and I don't have a checkbook, so I can't exactly write a check. So, yeah, if we have to wait till Monday, then we'll wait till Monday and I'll go to the bank after work, hopefully on time or during lunch. If the bank near my work lets you go inside because you only take a certain amount out from the ATM, and I want to take it all out at one time. So we shall see. It's gonna be interesting. And yeah, for my car, for the car portion, that's about it. God damn it. But there's something else. I'm trying to remember the third thing. The second thing was really short because I talked about it on Instagram real quick. This is just fucking. It's silly. Like my mom told me to leave the front door open because she doesn't have the house keys because she didn't get the keys back from my mechanic and she doesn't want to take the other keys off and put it on those. So she wants me to leave the front door open, which makes sense. I can totally leave the front door open, but I don't know. I'm the type of person that just I'll keep my shit locked. I don't ever leave my doors open, front door or back door. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" like, like after she left, I was like, "Why don't like?" This is why like guys get mad at shit so easily because you told me that whole spiel when you could have just done nothing and you said nothing to me at all and just, like what I did when my mechanic had my keys. I took them off and gave them to him and I kept my keys and I put my house keys on my other keys for my car. So then they're all together again like normal. But for some reason she didn't want to do that. Instead, she was like, I shut the door and she's all shouting, and I'm like, I can't even hear. So I open the window. I'm like, what? She's like, leave the door open because I didn't get the keys. Like, I don't have any house keys. I'm like, why? Because I didn't get the keys back from Bobby, and I didn't want to put the other keys on these keys. I'm just like, oh my god. All right, I can totally do that. I got no problem leaving the front door open, but man, that's quite the scenario, you know? Like, you want to work smarter, not harder. So, yeah, you could have just done that and called it a day, like anyone else would have, because you don't have your keys. But that's okay. I left the front door open, and that is that. And the third thing, I can't fucking remember what it was. Work's good. Work's going really good. um, you know, I mean, like it's not dull, you know. It's fun. I like a lot of my coworkers. Uh, one in particular, we play a lot of video games together. He's a great dude. Um, play with a lot of his homies that used to work where we work. They're pretty cool. I don't remember if DayZ was the thing I wanted to tell you about, but I died again finally because well the game glitched out, and then also it was because my internet shit on me. Not shit, but it shit on me. And my room is not meant for internet because my mom will be just fine with everything out in the living room. But my room, when I lose connection, every single thing at my phone, my computer, my Xbox, everything loses connection. And it's like this room is just, I don't know. It is a very, not a very nice, but it looks very nice, but the way it treats me is not very nice, you know, you know. So, um, other than that, I really don't have anything else going on. Um, some guy who's funny. I was driving home on the freeway, and this guy leans out his window while his girlfriend is driving. I'm assuming. And or he leans out the passenger side, So someone's driving, and he motions to me, and I kind of look up at him, and he's like, "Let me buy that." He's like doing the pointing back to him to me, like doing the money sign, like, "Let me buy that." You know. And then for a split second, because I'm thinking about getting a new car, I was thinking, okay, and I was gonna signal him with my hands, but I never was. But a split second went by and I was like, nah, I just did like the no go to like, I was just like, nah, no go. And he was like, all right. And then he did like the hang loose, the pinky and the thumb. He's like, yeah, have a good one. I did it back to him and he was like, yeah. And I went back in his car. So that was a fun little thing. And, like people are still nice, it's nice, but I don't even want to talk about what's going on right now because everyone knows what's going on right now. And yeah, there's no real point because there's nothing new. At least on that side of um, the political spectrum because I don't really know anything about that type of things or that world and anything else that's going on with all of those things. And yeah, oh, sorry, sorry for the yawn. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing anything else that I put out, I think all my other shit's in the bio of my channel here on YouTube. Um, but if not, you can catch me at Doke206 Robison on Instagram. It's DOKE 206 ROBISON on Instagram. And for Snapchat, it's just Brandon Rob 206, BRANDON ROB 206. Pretty easy, but I mean, I don't really use it too much. I'm more of Instagram now. I just like posting stuff on there and the whole I don't know. I like it a little bit better now. Snapchat I use for more like just my homies and yeah, but Instagram is the whole public shit more and doing everything there because then you can see all the pictures and videos of whatever I'm putting up and all that shenanigans. But yeah, I'm hoping to get out and do more shit because hopefully I can get this new car and that's I'll post that of course. I know I have a lot of old footage that I'm procrastinator of the ever like I'll shoot like I did shoot video of like nature and just like my hikes and stuff that I went on like last summer that I want to turn into videos and I still haven't done that. So yeah, I'll get around to that and everything else that I want to put together. And even though I was saving up money to move with what's going on right now, there's no fucking point in moving. I might as well stay here with my mother
and keep saving up that money, 'cause saved up quite a fucking good amount. And of course, if I get a new car, it's gonna set me back to the beginning. But that's the way of life. And by the time winter rolls around, and maybe next summer, hopefully I'll still have my job at where I am currently, and I'll have saved up a lot more. Maybe gotten into stocks because that sounds interesting. Just it does, it's always sounded interesting. And other than that, I mean, I I would talk about new stuff, but there's really no new things. I don't know if you guys watched the Xbox One release, like the whole. I think it was like an hour. I can't remember everything that was released, but I know there's gonna be Hitman 3, which will be cool. They showed Halo Infinite, which I'm excited for, and I don't care about a lot of the shit that's probably gonna be in Halo Infinite. I just want I want to look like Halo. I want it to be with Master Chief, which it looks like. I wanted there to be multiplayer campaign and of course online. And that, that's about and of course a great story that involves Master Chief. So I guess two of those could be one, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what I want to see. And then all the other games I want to play aren't coming out still to the end of the fucking year. And same with the next gen consoles. And I don't have any opinions on the PS4 games that are coming out right now, like Ghost of Tsushima, and it's like, cool. That's really it. That's all you get from me, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, uh, there are things I am trying to do, you know, but they take time and in general probably won't happen, but you can only try and work towards them. And if you don't succeed, then you pick yourself back up and you try again, you know? So if you find yourself in a rut, fucking stand up, call it good, and keep fucking moving. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Alright? Take it easy.